Hello, hello, hello. Man, do I have some big bombshell stories to share with you this evening. I've got stuff coming out of Florida that I did not see coming. I've got stuff coming out of Washington, D.C. that none of us would have believed. The mainstream media colluding with the FBI colluding with the Department of Justice, and them colluding with the White House. Plus, President Biden wants hundreds of thousands of people from Gaza to come to the United States, unchecked, unvetted, and the American taxpayer will have to foot the bill. So I've got a lot to go through with you guys. Plus, a Democrat has been arrested and indicted for $598,000 in bribes. It's a big deal, and I'll tell you all about it. Let's go ahead and jump into the news. Hi, everybody. Hi from Connecticut, North Dakota, Arizona, Florida. How are you doing tonight, Stephen? I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. North Carolina, Alaska. We love you. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you. We're all going to get through all of this, but man, I've got some big stuff to share with you. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Just days after it was announced that the Biden administration was reconsidering the allocation of refugees from Gaza to the United States, Republican lawmakers are attempting to block the possibility of this happening. The current plan centers around stopping the approval of funding that could go towards issuing visas or granting parole to Palestinians. To achieve this goal, a provision would be needed to add to the 2025 fiscal year spending bill, which has been requested via letter. Now, co-author of the letter, Representative Andy Ogles, argued this point and stated, mindlessly allowing hundreds of thousands of unvetted Palestinian aliens into our nation is an unacceptable threat to national security. The vast majority of Palestinian Arabs continue to support Hamas butchery on October 7th and hate our American way of life. In fact, over in Europe, they interviewed one of the top leaders of Hamas, and he literally denied that any Jews were killed on October 7th and that they had attacked anybody. He's literally trying to gaslight all of Europe that nothing happened. Oh, wow. I wish they knew that over in America, where they're protesting like crazy over something that didn't really happen. Such a mess. Let me know in the chat, do you guys want them to bring in hundreds of thousands of American-hating people on our dime? It would be our money that has to pay, literally, to bring over hundreds of thousands of people that hate our guts. Now, unfortunately, Biden seems to be more concerned about politics than national security. This is proof of that. Not securing the border is another proof of that. During a rally on May 1st, Biden stated, one of the reasons why our economy is growing is because of you and many others. Why? Because we welcome immigrants. Why is China stalling so badly economically? Why is Japan having trouble? Why is Russia? Why is India? Because they're xenophobic. They don't want immigrants. Immigrants are what makes us strong. Not a joke. That's not hyperbole. Because we have an influx of workers who want to be here and just contribute. So he badmouths a lot of our partners. India, he badmouths Japan. He's like trying to compare the United States to Russia and China. Like, of course, America is great and people want to be here. That doesn't mean you let everybody through the door. Like, we have to know who's coming into the country. You think China isn't checking who's coming in? You think Russia isn't checking who's coming in? You think the different countries over in Europe aren't checking who's coming in? Of course they are. They 100% are. Now, but again, there's a huge difference between legal immigrants going out and attracting the best of the best, helping people who genuinely have asylum issues. speeding up the process of those who have been waiting years and years to get into our country. Those are the people that we want. We don't want anybody just showing up on the border. We certainly don't want the gangs of South America. We don't want the terrorists. I mean, we don't want just anyone who has a pulse. Like, oh, you're alive? Yeah, come on in. We don't even care who you are. Here's a cell phone. Here's a nice hotel room, 3 meals a day, which is much more than you've been eating in your own country. Here's a $10,000 bonus for, probably secretly paying off the cartel. That's what we're living through right now. It's crazy. Like it's not funny, but I laugh because it's absolute insanity. All right, now as Democrats continue to make abortion a leading talking point this election cycle, the Arizona Senate has decided to backtrack on a recent vote for the 1864 abortion ban. The decision came down to the Arizona Senate, which was ultimately repealed because of Republicans. Now, Arizona Democrat Governor Katie Hobbs is taking credit for getting this bill reversed, even though it was the Republicans. She said, while this repeal is essential for protecting women's lives, it's just the beginning of our fight to protect reproductive health care in Arizona. House Speaker Mike Johnson has just fumbled the ball again regarding anti-Semitism legislation. The bill would allow the government to enforce discrimination laws based on the definition of anti-Semitism put forward by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. While this sounds nice, the definition would also include Christians not being able to say that Jesus was killed by Jews, even though it is a major part of the doctrine that the Jews asked the Romans to kill Jesus. You can't say that anymore if this bill that has been put forward by Mike Johnson gets approved. So there goes your freedom of speech if you are a Christian. Now, shockingly, the bill passed, which caused conservative commentator Charlie Kirk to ask, did the House of Representatives just make part of the Bible illegal? In which Tucker Carlson responded to Charlie Kirk by saying, yes, the New Testament. I mean, come on, Mike Johnson. Couldn't you have slightly modified it so that you don't have to silence all of the Christians in America? I mean, it's crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. I'll be saying whatever I want because I'm an American, not a Canadian. You can't tell me what to say, right? All right, now, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for giving these videos a like. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. When you hit that like button, it literally tells YouTube, hey, I like this. I think other people would, and it pushes it out. So thank you so much. All right, let's jump into the big bombshell information. This is big, right? Okay, now the big bombshell information is in regards to Special Prosecutor Jack Smith and the top secret documents case against Donald Trump down in Florida. Now, we've established already that Joe Biden and his team were behind. They were absolutely behind this collusion, this RICO, this coordination of having the National Archives team ship pallets of boxes to Mara Lago. They then didn't know what to do with the boxes, so they were putting them wherever they could. And then the National Archives, NARA, started telling them, oh, you got to have this lock and this lock, to which they complied, right? Now, it just dawned on me that no one actually shipped boxes of top secret documents to Biden's house or UPenn. He stole those on his own. But I digress, right? We're not talking about the double standard of Biden getting away with it. We're talking about Donald Trump, right? Well, Judge Aileen Cannon has let more information become public, bless her heart. Special Prosecutor Jack Smith and his team admitted in writing to the judge that the evidence against Donald Trump that they took into custody has been tampered with, rummaged through, and put back in a different order than how they collected it. This means that they are openly admitting to messing with the evidence, to tampering with the evidence against the former president. Yet they are asking Eileen Cannon, despite all of this, we want you to let this go forward. Like, can you imagine if you were on trial and the police or the FBI or the other person's attorney admitted, we've rummaged through this, we've tampered, we've taken things out, and then when we put them back together, they're not in the same order. So, like, hello, you guys could have planted evidence. And yet they're saying, listen, even though we've tampered with the evidence, because we're admitting it, we'd like you to let us try to throw Donald Trump in jail still. Oh my gosh, what a freaking mess. Okay, it also came out that the infamous photo of Trump's top secret documents, the ones that were laid on the floor, you could see classified and top secret, like he had just like allowed this box to tip over and all these top secret documents were everywhere. Well, this photo was all over CNN. It was all over MSNBC, all over CBS, all over everywhere. They ran it nonstop so that you would believe that Donald Trump was behaving haphazardly and flippantly with top secret documents, and that maybe, just maybe, he had stolen those documents so that he could sell them to Cuba or to his friends in Russia or his contacts in China. You guys remember this? They were pushing this bullcrap all of the time. Well, it's now been proven and admitted that those top secret document cover sheets were in fact placed there by the FBI. You guys, the FBI planted those and then laid the photos out haphazardly, flippantly, strewn across the floor, and then snapped a photo and allowed the media to go crazy saying that Donald Trump had betrayed the country, that he needed to be investigated for espionage, for selling top secrets. Orville OTs, Mike Johnson is a disgrace and he'll have to answer to the Lord Jesus Christ himself. Johnson is a Democrat, you'll see. I mean, like, he certainly is behaving like one. Pretty crazy. All right, let me know in the chat. What do you guys think about this? This just came out. That photo, I hope you guys remember that photo. I don't know how to show a photo here. I need to be better about how to do this, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There was a box and then spilled documents and big bold things that said top secret and big bold things that said confidential and big bold things that said, top secret, don't share. Those were the FBI cover sheets. The FBI put those into place. Man, they will do everything they can to make Donald Trump look like a horrible, horrible human being. They literally accused like 70 million people's favorite president of espionage and that he was going to sell these secrets to Russia and to China. Like, why would a billionaire sell secrets to make like $100,000? It doesn't even make sense. It makes no sense. Like, if you have $1 billion that earns 5% at the bank, that's $50 million in interest. What, like, why would he sell top secret documents for like $100,000? It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Well, gratefully, our friend Julie Kelly, who's been on the show, she's the one that's discovering all of this. She's doing better work than Trump's lawyers, for heaven's sakes. My gosh. All right, now she proved that the FBI, the DOJ, the Biden White House, they used these cover sheets and photos to make Trump immediately guilty in the media. But it was all an orchestrated photo shoot. Now, you and I would never know that those weren't FBI cover sheets. You and I wouldn't know that those are top secret document sheets, confidential information sheets. And they were counting on that. They were counting on the fact that the media would go crazy spreading lies. And they were counting on the fact that you and I don't know what those type of documents look like. What the real cover sheets look like. It's so crazy. Check out Eric Metaxas' letter to the American Church. I had him on my show. I did check it out. Thank you for reminding me that. All right, now this is what I would call intentional misrepresentation. They wanted Donald Trump guilty by the media. It's sad, man. It's sad. All right, I'm gonna tell you word for word how CNN described this in order to make President Trump look bad. A binder containing highly classified information related to Russian election interference went missing at the end of Donald Trump's presidency, raising alarms among intelligence officials that some of the most closely guarded national security secrets from the United States and its allies could be exposed. Sources familiar with the matter told CNN. Its disappearance, which had not been previously reported, was so concerning that intelligence officials briefed Senate Intelligence Committee leaders last year about the missing materials and the government's efforts to retrieve them, the sources said. In the 2+ years since Trump left office, the missing intelligence does not appear to have been found. This is the kind of crap that they were starting to prime us. They were starting to tell us these stories so that when they raided Mara Lago and they showed these photos, you and I would go, "Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This man is terrible. Orange face bad. He's so bad." And you know what? It worked on so many people. I talk to people every day that are like, I can't believe you don't think Trump is a criminal. I'm like, well, what did he do that's criminal? He personally orchestrated the January 6th Capitol breach. No, he didn't. They've never proven that. Even the FBI said there's zero connection. Well, he stole documents, and he was going to sell our secrets. That's not true. You're lying. You're making that stuff up. But you guys, like, seriously, they say, sorry, my hair is terrible. They say that Biden got 81 million votes, right? So I don't believe that's true, right? Maybe he got 81 million ballots. I've got a great interview coming out here in the next little bit. Sorry, I got ADD. But anyway, I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, well, I told you I had ADD. Oh, I know what I was saying, that they were priming us, right? They were getting us ready so that as the media started to spew lies for the FBI, the DOJ, and for Biden, that 80 million people would believe it. They would suddenly go, oh man, thank goodness Joseph Robinette Biden is in the White House and not Donald Trump. So stupid. Oh my gosh. So wild. Well, and then we find out that they're the ones that mailed the boxes to Trump. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, let me know in the comments. Do you guys think the FBI knew that the media would spread these lies for them? I do. I think that they were counting on it. In fact, they might be in bed with them, right? There's rumors about what Project Bluebeam and other things. You guys are saying yes, yes, of course, yes. It's a smear campaign. All right, let me know in the comments. Do you like being tricked? Do you like being lied to? If yes, type Y. And if you don't like lies and tricks, then do no. Do a big N, right? I'm a big no. Like, it makes me so mad that the FBI and the DOJ and the White House and the media are lying to us every damn day. Every day they lie to us. And no, hell's no, nope. Yeah, it's bad, you guys. They lie so much. Like a couple of years ago, I didn't pay attention to any of this stuff. I was completely in the dark. And now, like, I love my country, but I don't like my government. These guys are wicked, evil people. My gosh. All they want is control of the US Treasury purse and power. They want power and money. That's it. That's all they want. They'll do anything. They'll sacrifice your children, your safety, your mental health, and just lie to you, man. My eyes have been open for sure. Okay, now let me get a drink. My mouth's getting dry. Trump personally responded to these bombshell details coming out. He said, "It has always been clear that the documents case is nothing but an election interference scam concocted by crooked Joe Biden, deranged Jack Smith, and their hacks and thugs. Now, deranged Jack Smith has admitted in a filing in front of Judge Cannon to what I have been saying happened since the illegal raid on my home, Mara Lago, in Palm Beach, Florida, that he and his team committed blatant evidence tampering by mishandling the very boxes they used as a pretext to bring this fake case. These deeply illegal actions by the politicized persecutors mandate that this whole witch hunt be dropped immediately. End the boxes hoax. MAGA 2024. What do you guys think of that? I mean, Trump was right. Trump was absolutely right. These guys, they planted the evidence. They tried to make him look guilty to the media. Most of the country bought into it. And then what happens? They admit to it. They totally admit to tampering with the evidence. And yet they still want the case to go forward. It's absolutely crazy. All right, now up in New York City, District Attorney Alvin Braggs also made a major misstep against Donald Trump. I don't know why Letitia James didn't see this coming. You see, they tried to bring in Trump's former aide, Hope Hicks, in order to bust Donald Trump. However, Hope Hicks testified about how much Donald Trump loves and respects Melania. Like, totally backfired on them. Totally backfired. They thought that they were getting the other lady that lied to the J6 committee, that Donald Trump jumped the partition in his limo, grabbed the steering wheel, and tried to force his way to the Capitol riot. That was totally proven as a fake story. They thought they would get the same thing out of Hope Hicks. And what does she testify? That Donald Trump loves and respects Melania, that he works hard not to bring shame and embarrassment on the family. Hope Hicks also testified that the payments for legal fees were just that, payments for legal fees. The entire gotcha moment of Hope Hicks' testimony completely fell apart and backfired on Alvin Bragg's. What a butthead, right? Like, he didn't see that coming. He didn't like find out whose side she was on. That would be like me bringing on Jen Psaki or Karine Jean-Pierre and then being shocked that they defend Joe Biden. Oh my gosh. Like, you didn't learn this stuff before? Gosh. Oh my, wow. Okay. Well, meanwhile, Alvin Braggs continues to downgrade felonies to misdemeanors while upgrading Trump's misdemeanor to a felony. Now, Tulsi Gabbard, who I think might be in the running for vice president, I'm going to ask her when she comes on my show. She commented on the whole get Donald Trump situation. She said, Biden can't compete on the issues. So he weaponized the government against Trump. President Biden and the Democrat elite cannot compete on the issue. So they are trying to essentially keep President Trump locked up in a courtroom. President Biden is no less blatant than dictators we see like Putin and others in pseudo-democracies where they weaponize these public institutions to go after their political opponents. They are destroying democracy in order to save it. And they really believe that they are justified in doing this. Oh my gosh. Such brilliant words, right? Like, they genuinely believe, my gosh, look at that. Look how crooked my hat is. There we go. They genuinely believe that Donald Trump is so evil that they have to become evil in order to get him out. Right? Like, what's his name? Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro said he now knows what it's like to live through the Holocaust and under Hitler and the Nazis because he lived through Donald Trump. What a jerk. Can you believe that? When he said that, I was like, is this dude for real? Like, you just compared yourself to the Holocaust and what it's like to live under Adolf Hitler because you lived in America when Trump was president? Are you freaking kidding me? Your net worth probably increased by 10 or 20 million dollars. Your life was great. You were sleeping with a younger hot lady who you knocked up. You were having a great life under Donald Trump. You piece of garbage. Oh my gosh. What a freaking jerk. What a crybaby loser. Oh my gosh. Like, I like his movies, but as a human being, what a crybaby from Hollywood. Like, why don't you grow a pair and grow up and be mature? You don't say that you know what it's like to live through the Holocaust under the Nazis and under freaking Adolf Hitler. Oh my gosh, what a piece of garbage. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, last story. Another Democrat leader has been indicted for bribes. Representative Henry Cuellar of Texas. U.S. Department of Justice indicts Congressman Henry Cuellar and his wife, Imelda, for allegedly accepting bribes of at least $598,000. The entities involved are Azerbaijan, state-controlled oil and gas company, and a bank based in Mexico City. So Azerbaijan oil company and a Mexican bank. gave this dude $598,000. Would you guys like $598,000? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So he takes these bribes from an oil and gas company. Oh, why does that sound familiar? Wasn't Biden's son involved in something like that? Yeah. And then a bank from Mexico, $598,000. Cynthia Miller, De Niro is jealous of Trump. Of course he is. Of course he is. Yes, $598,000. That's what I said. Yeah. Now, why are the Democrats allowing him to be thrown under the bus? I have a theory. Number one, he's guilty, but that doesn't stop Democrats from sticking together. It's because Representative Henry Cuellar of Texas was the first person to openly criticize Joe Biden about the open border and the country being invaded by illegal immigrants. That's why they're allowing this guy to go down. That's why they're like, ooh, you could have kept your $598,000 if you just kept your mouth shut. But no, now they got to go after him. They got to go after him. All right, let's see. Erica, Joel, Saxon, Joni, hello, Shadow Girl. Please sell the You Are Amazing hats. I'm actually going to sell the hats and the t-shirts here in the next little bit. I just hired somebody to help me open a store, and they're going to be super affordable. And I'm going to do giveaways for people in the community that maybe can't afford a shirt or a hat right now because of this ridiculous inflation. So anyway, hello from Hawaii. Hello from Arizona. I love your Terminator. Thank you so much. Oh, over on this side. The screen is backwards, so sometimes I get confused. All right, well, that's what I got for you tonight. I'm going to go hang out with my family, but I just wanted to bring you these bombshell stories coming out of Florida. My goodness. I hope next week I'm reporting that all of this is over and done. But you know what? They're not done. They are not done going after Donald Trump. And, the judge, she's trying to stand strong. But let me know in the comments, do you think she's being heavily pressured? I would bet she's feeling pressure. She's probably also worried about her life. Thanks, Vix, for the super chat. Thank you, everybody, for the super chat. If I ever don't recognize your super chat, it's because this stuff is moving. These comments are moving so quickly. So anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you for supporting the channel. I've been getting suppressed lately. It's very, very frustrating. I've tried talking to YouTube about it, and you know what they tell me? They say, you're crazy. We would never do that. Gosh. But we know that they do. Thank you guys for giving these videos a like. Over 3,000 likes. Thank you so much. One of my videos, you guys gave 30,000 likes. That's so cool. Leave me a comment down below what your thoughts are on these bombshell stories. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. As you head off to bed, or if you find this in the morning, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. I really, really believe that. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.